Welcome back, Halo followers. Today we're going to be talking about Halo Infinite's multiplayer beta, my first impressions, as well as the things I liked, and a big problem, a big problem that I think everyone in the community is actually agreeing with right now, which is the XP progression. It is broken, it is bad, but let's talk about the good things first, alright guys? Before we jump into it, be sure to smash that like button blue and subscribe. So, yes, the rumors were true. Halo Infinite dropped on November 15th, the multiplayer, at least the beta of the multiplayer. So what does that mean? Basically, whatever we play in the beta right now, here until I believe launch, is going to actually carry over into the quote official launch of the game. I think this was just a half measure for 343 to get the, like the little errors, little problems, bugs out of the way before, quote, the official launch. But in a way, I would say this is sort of the official launch. On their website, Halo Waypoint says this: while you may experience some bumps and bugs during this beta period, it does mark the official start of Halo Infinite Season 1 with all Day 1 maps and modes enabled, as well as the full Season 1 pass. Guys, this is Day 1 launch content. I don't think there's much coming on December 8th besides some campaign special armor and some special campaign related goodies. We knew that content itself was probably going to be a bit lacking, although the leaks provide that there is a lot of content backed up that 343 has probably already completed and is going to be pushing out with seasons so that they stay ahead of development instead of behind, right? I can't confirm this, and yes, I would say it's probably a little bit unethical to be withholding completed content. Again, I can't confirm it, but it does seem like an industry standard where developers finish stuff before launch and then cut it out of the game to put it in future updates or seasons, or even pay DLC, which I really hope we don't see. So there is probably a lot more maps, a lot more weapons. I saw a leak, some really valid leaks have turned out to be true, but there is about 40 to 50 weapons probably in the planner, as well as the Hornet and Falcon. Other cool things are coming. And just like Halo 5's live service quote, whatever you want to call it, there was a lot of really cool free content that came, like remakes of maps. There was weapons that came, like the Halo Reach grenade launcher, things like that you could probably expect to come. And also we have these fracture events and more, DLC. I think there was some talk about how Halo Infinite will not be the first release for the platform, so we will probably see some campaign DLC later down the road, maybe some big multiplayer DLC, but how they handle that will be interesting because this is, after all, a free-to-play game. So let's talk about the big error, right? XP progression. This is a big problem with Halo Infinite. In a nutshell, if you don't know what this is about, basically you can only progress through challenges. These are preset, determined ways that you have to progress. For example, kill 3 people with the Stalker rifle. If you don't do that, but you play big team battle all day, killing it, getting 30-40 kills in every game, you still don't rank up. You still don't progress through the battle pass. You also don't get a rank, from what I understand. I might be wrong about that, but there's no real good progression system right now in the game. The good news about this is that pretty much every public figure that talks a lot on Twitter that works on Halo Infinite has already talked about this. Most notably, Sketch on Twitter said this: "Thank you for everyone who has jumped into Halo Infinite's beta so far. FYI, the team is looking at battle pass progression and gathering data from yesterday's sessions, and we'll share updates as we have them. Please continue to share feedback and raise flags as you see them." The thing that I find a little bit humorous about this situation, honestly, is because literally everyone called this like a month or two ago. When we found out that the only way to progress was through preset challenges, and that for people that play a lot, there is actually going to be a way for them to run out of challenges and then have literally no reason to play the game besides just playing it because it's fun, which you should play anyway. But there's really going to be a point with people that grind that are going to run out of challenges and thus run out of way to rank up. This is a huge problem, and I actually don't really understand that much about progression systems to really get why 343 is sticking to their guns about this, or at least stuck to their guns about it until literally everyone is yelling for them to change it. Players should be progressing no matter what they do in the game, in my opinion. as long as they aren't cheating or farming, then, you know, playing matches should make you rank up, especially rank up in a product that you bought, which is the Battle Pass. It's funny to me because 343 keeps preaching about the sandbox over and over. You play in the way you want to play. With all these equipment items, you're going to be able to play in the specific strategy that you want to play if you want to sneak up or go in guns blazing, yada yada. But you're not rewarded for that. You're not rewarded for taking advantage of the sandbox. You're not rewarded for playing the game that you want to play. You are rewarded for playing the game that they want you to play in the way that they want you to play, which I find very disheartening, and again, why I find the word sandbox so annoying when 343 uses it so often. Now, getting kind of negative there, all right? But with that being said, I want to say this. I've had so much freaking fun with this game. The thing is, I've had a lot of crazy fun with Halo Reach when it first launched, with Halo 4 and Halo 5, so there is an element of hype. So that's why I'm a little bit hesitant to say that this is like the most fun Halo multiplayer that I've played so far. But what really makes Halo fun, in my opinion, is playing with friends. And I noticed that actually one of my friends, he had trouble, you know, actually having fun in this game, but when he joined the boys and I, you know, we actually all started having a lot more fun. And it was just, I think if you can, you really ought to play with friends or a friend, because that just makes things way more fun. But yeah, this game is really solid. I really like the equipment items. I really like the sandbox items so far. And the vehicles could probably be toned down just a little bit. They are very fast, but at the same time, I kind of like it. I mean, it's ridiculous. I love that players, when they get blown up by a grenade or an explosion, they go flying, man. It's hilarious, and it really adds to the sandbox. It doesn't happen every time, but, you know, there's just so much shenanigans that happens. I think there's just this perfect amount of items, or rather variety of items, that really adds this crazy opportunity. I hope to see more equipment items down the road, because I think that there's a lot more potential for things, you know, resemblant of Halo 3's items, like the bubble shield, regeneration field, things like that. I think would really fit in great next to these other equipment items. I could be wrong, but I think they would. And I would like to see more weapons. You know, the sandbox, as far as the weapons go, it felt like the same amount of weapons you would get like in Halo 3, and I just felt like that was always kind of lacking for me. So I would like to see more weapons out there. There is a lot of brand new weapons that add great fun to the sandbox, and maybe I'm wrong about this one, but yeah. So those are just my honest first impressions about the game so far, guys. I'm really, really eager to see what's next. The big takeaway from this is that please, 343, please look at that Battle Pass progression harder. Really consider how dumb it is, because I don't think that is what is going to make Halo prosper. Forcing people to play a sandbox game in your specific type of way, and the only way to progress through content that they paid for with real money is a little bit dumb to me. But other than that, what a knockout. I mean, compared to Battlefield, I think compared to Call of Duty, I don't know much about the new Call of Duty game, but from what everyone's saying, I mean, it looks like Halo won the year. I mean, this is seriously such a relief. We have been worrying about this game for so long, and why some of these worries seem to have come true, such as like the lack of content at launch, I am still relieved that they got the fundamentals down, that the game is still very fun. Vehicles are very balanced, and I almost don't like it, because I mean, I was complaining in gameplay actually. I was like, why are the vehicles so balanced? It's pissing me off. You know, usually you want to take charge in maps with vehicles, but they really don't really take over the map the same way they used to, which is new and interesting. So I'm curious as to see how that all plays out long term. But yeah, overall, this is a knockout, man. I mean, it beat Battlefield. I know that. Battlefield looks like a disaster, and I mean, of course I'm biased, but at the same time, dude, I really, really, really wanted to play Battlefield. I was really excited for Battlefield 2042, and I think I even pre-ordered it, but now I probably should get my money back, honestly, because I haven't touched it. I've heard bad things about it, so I don't know. But it's very cool to see Halo come out on top on this, that the free-to-play thing is working out well with everyone, that there's a lot of people playing this game right now, which is to be expected. It did surprise launch. But for the weeks ahead, I'm expecting some improvements to the bugs, the glitches. I can't remember all of them, but there was quite a few bugs that I experienced. We had some friends getting kicked out. I would really like for us to, if I'm in a party of 3 or 4 people, I think we should be put into a game together in a squad, not where we're all in different squads. That doesn't make any sense to me, and I really hope 343 addresses that quickly, because that was a huge bummer when I was playing with friends. And so, anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll leave it there. I don't want to ramble too much. I think I got everything out, but please, 343, fix the progression, fix the bugs. I know you can do it, and you guys will, because you knocked this out, and I want to see more maps. I want to see some remakes too. Maybe Blood Gulch. How cool would that be, right? All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one soon. All right, you take care. Peace.